So this is, hello everybody. This is the video for week 5, Defending of the Arts. That's my assignment. So, the art I chose that I went to, like, in my city is in Salt Lake. It was a statue called the Angel Moroni. And it's a statue at the Mormon temple in downtown Salt Lake City. So this is what it looks like. If I could show you. This is the Mormon temple right here. Right there. So it's a gold statue of, that's right above the temple. And it's really gold. And I was astonished seeing it. But it usually has a trumpet. But recently, with the earthquake happening about 3 weeks ago, there is usually like a trumpet in her hand. So it is a statue of blowing a trumpet, which symbolizes the LDS church. And the statue on top, like, is on top of an LDS temple. So LDS is Day of Saints. But since the trumpet's not there, her arms are out. But that's what it's meant for, her arms being out. It's her right hand, the hand I have out, and she's looking upward. Which that I learned just through the experience of emotion. So I'm going to discuss the elements of the composition of the art. So first is the line. So the line form is her body, is a form, of a human body, like statue. So it's more, she's standing up straight, but her arm is out. So it's like more directional of upward of a line of her arm. And then the bottom below her body is like the ball that holds her, and that is like straight from up to from down toward upward of a line. So her color of the statue is very gold. It is not even faded out. It is like fresh gold. Same with her trumpet she's supposed to have. But the bottom of her body, as I showed earlier, is gray, and that's connected to the temple of the church, and all that is all gray. So it's not like faded gray, it's just like the color of the statue as what is supposed to be presented as. And the shape of her feet is like her body is like directional of a human. So, but the bottom of her body, of her feet, is the shape of like a circle. So it's like a ball, but it's a circle shape, and the rest of it is stood up from the temple. And then her movement, the movement of the statue is still, even with the wind and being up in the air. It does not move her at all. It is very still. It's only the wind just, going through, and not, it's the weight of the statue does not even fall. Only an earthquake can affect it. And then also, let's see, the rhythm of her art is very still. Like the rhythm is like more upward. You looking from the bottom to the top. It does have a rhyme, and her form of her statue looks so real that it looks like a person, but it's not. It's, but it's a symbolism of a person that Mormons look up for. So, and then the texture, space, some space that is above the temple is her body. So her texture, if you touched it, would feel very like copper, like gold copper of her body. But below her body, would be like the shape of the ball of the circle, it would probably feel more rough, like maybe like a chalkboard. That's how it feel. So the my overall emotional of the effect of the art of seeing it, I felt very curious, felt a lot of joy seeing it because she's looking upwards toward the sky, and I felt ambitious too. Like seeing it, it's just like her looking upward made me feel ambitious of what is to come. And then also I felt happiness because it's in top of a church, so it symbolizes like uplifting. So yeah, I felt very uplifted. I'm experiencing, and just from the speaker discussing, there is someone who presents the statue of art of the meaning of it, and the intellectual effect of what I experience is that it does symbolize like a newness, rebirth, and resurrection of the death. Like that is literally what the statue is, like what Mormons think of it. So I didn't think of seeing that when I saw it. I just thought, oh wow, it's gold, very flashy, and like she's very bright. So that's what I like saw in my symbolism. But I did not understand that the Mormons view her, this view is she's facing east of like toward the sun. She's supposed to be looking toward the rising sun. So that's the history of it. Um and and the Mormons see this restored gospel of Jesus Christ that was revealed to Joseph Smith. So that's about the Mormons of why they put the statue there. But it's just a lot of learning experience I did not know about. And then so the summary I would like to see that made more part of your community is probably like probably seeing more statues like these like on churches. So yeah, when you see a church, you'll see like maybe like the cross and stuff, but something that was made history there. Like I would love for the community putting more the history of like art within churches. Like maybe of a statue of a human figure that probably found that church. I don't see that in a lot like of churches around here. I mean, this Mormon temple shows it, but other like Mormon churches and Catholic churches I don't see around the community. So it would be great because it educates you more within for the community. And in the city I live, it's all about Mormonism. And I don't really understand it until I go see this art and like the speakers discuss it. So I probably making it more happen of having more speakers like at churches, not during church service, but for the public, like any time of the week. Someone who get like is their job for that. So how I'll support the art in the future is probably going seeing the art and donating to the museum. Like the more I see art within my community, the more I'm educated about why it was put there. Like most of the time it's not just put there museums or like, the statues, they have like a meaning behind it. Like they have a reason so the community could see the history from way before like the city was established. Like it could be from the early 1900s or 1800s, but that's the art really does bring out the history within the community. So I would like to see more, like where I can donate more to museums so more art can be put out there than what is there. It's just the more art, the better people have knowledge of history. Because art, I think, ties to history, in my opinion. So that is my perspective of it. Thank you.